Just see it. Anyway,
Hey guys, this
so
is
good.
LAURI.
Hey!
You ready?
We're on.
Hey guys, this is Laurie,
And this is Bryony.
and today we're gonna get back to one of your questions, which was,
What's the best diet?
and the answer to
And
that
the answer is... I'm not even saying the word. I'm not even saying it.
no, I mean there's none.
There isn't one. What type of diets are there?
Okay, so out there is keto, there is intermittent fasting, there is
Weight Watchers. Like, what are these diets? Like, literally.
basically there's one reason why all of this diet works, and it's because
What's the magic?
the magic is calorie deficit.
And that's
That's
all you
the
need to be in.
only thing that is working, and all these diets work the exact same way. It's just that they have different names. Like, for example, if you talk about keto, eating less carbs, well, basically you're just going to eat less, but
Yeah.
it's still a calorie deficit. Intermittent fasting, same thing. You eat
In your window.
Yeah, a short window,
Yeah.
but you still eat less.
Yeah.
Weight Watchers. One of my clients was doing it, and I actually calculated the calories that she was on. If she, followed the plans, like having the breakfast from Weight Watchers, the lunch,
God.
and the dinner,
Yeah.
it was 900 calories. It's just a fucking deficit. That's it. That's all it is.
What's the one that spreads like sins? Is that Weight Watchers or is that Slimming World? And you get like sins and like you're gonna have certain things within the sin. I don't know, it's bizarre, it's crazy. But anyway, the whole point of why we do not recommend going on those diets would be because they are literally that. They are a diet and they are literally just quick fixes that aren't actually allowing you to get sustainable long-term results. They're just kind of like quick fixes, and then 9
Yeah.
times out of 10 you just put the weight back on.
And they're
not what you want.
so restrictive as well. I mean,
Yeah.
keto, no carbs, what the fuck? And the risk with this kind of diet is that it's so mentally hard, and you feel like you are doing this for, a few weeks, and it works because it
Yeah.
is a calorie deficit. But then at some stage you just go like, oh, it's too hard. Like, I'm just gonna have a cake, and then it just blows the whole thing away, and you put the weight back on.
So what would we recommend instead?
Flexible diet.
I don't know why I joined you on that
Flexible
then.
diet.
Flexible dieting.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for those who do not know what flexible dieting is, in a nutshell, what would you say it is?
It's literally eat whatever you want as long as it fits your macros.
Yeah. Like there are kind of guidelines in which you'd like to try and hit within like quality nutrition, not kind of just eat anything and everything.
Yeah.
There is still, you can go that way,
You
but
could, but like, yeah, you could, but
you probably feel like shit and
Yeah.
all the rest of it.
you could literally lose weight by having chocolate every single day, literally. So really try and understand that it's not because you're having bad foods, even though there's none, but like chocolate or cakes, that straight away you're going to put on weight. It's the amount of calories you're consuming by day, the surplus of calories.
But anywho, so you probably almost definitely would like to have some guidelines in place,
Yeah.
but it's almost like you're not having that restrictive approach, and you are having those certain food groups that you may deem and label as bad, but they're not bad. There's no such thing as fucking bad foods, and instead they're just food. It's literally energy, and so you can incorporate that into your diet and not feel restricted and not feel as if you're missing out or that you can't have something. Because I don't know about you, but if I'm told I can't have something or can't do something,
I want it.
and we want to do it.
I don't know about your way to do things, but I personally have a tracker, and that's what I provide to my clients. They have their macros, they have their fiber goals,
Yeah.
and then they can literally try and save calories like on a daily basis. And then if they want to go out or if they want to have a pizza night, they can, because they have
Yeah.
saved calories throughout the week. So it is
Exactly.
basically, you do whatever you want, and in my opinion that's the most efficient way, because it does reduce the risk of developing some eating disorders, because you can still squeeze in, as Bernie said, these foods that make you happy.
And like the long-term gain from following a flexible diet approach is that you are actually getting long-term results, and it's not a quick fix, and it's not unrealistic or unsustainable. Like, it is sustainable because you are able to, like we say, have foods that you enjoy, and there'd be the like 80% wholesome, 20% kind of soul food. So
Yeah.
then that way you are having guidelines in place. It's not free for all, but at the
100%.
same time you've got that approach that will keep it a lot more balanced, and you're able to actually sustain it.
Exactly. To summarize, when Bernie said there's no good, no bad food, just trust your coach, listen to your coach. Whenever you've got the macros that your coach is giving you, then just tick the boxes and you will lose weight, because you're eating less than what you should consume to maintain.
Done. Yep.